Going over NVIDIA here today, May 13, 2025. NVIDIA here is up a ton right now, up about 6% at $130 per share. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Discord real quick. This morning here when it was at 124 and 65 cents here for NVIDIA, you can see that is the current price at the time. And this was before market opened, about 4 minutes before market opened there. NVIDIA there was, I was looking for price targets of 126, 128, 130. And again, I didn't expect it to test this soon. Again, it's crazy to see that we tested all the way up to 130 within today here. You can see I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Feel free to view all of the other alerts here. You even have NVIDIA news here as well. Humane and NVIDIA announced strategic partnership to build AI factories of the future in Saudi Arabia. This one was sent by the due diligence post here by V Passion Alerts. NVIDIA nearing our 130 price target, completed 126, 128, and then now completing 130 price target. So let's go ahead and take a look at NVIDIA here. I'm going to go ahead and share with you my supports and resistance levels I'm keeping an eye out for. And as you can see here, I mentioned in our previous videos for NVIDIA, I was looking for a 200-day moving average to be tested. The moment we break above the 200-day moving average, which is above 125, to keep an eye out for 130, 140, and then of course the all-time high at 153. So now that we're pretty much at 130, I want to see if we can close above 125. Of course, there's a possibility we might even get a short-term pullback, and that's completely fine in my opinion, so long as we are creating higher lows and higher highs. This is the daily chart, and NVIDIA here looks really good in my opinion. I had 117 and $96 as a dip opportunity. That's where I was looking to add into my long-term portfolio. Really good position there. And again, we did dip down to 86.62. That was where I added a large position at $88. Now, again, looking for that 200-day moving average to be tested. We finally broke above 125. Looking for now if we can close above 130. If we can close above 130, I would keep an eye out for 140 to be tested next. If you want to compare the current price here at 130 all the way up to 140, that is going to be an additional 6.5% move. You also have the all-time high at 153. Again, additional 16% move to the top side there. I also have my 2025 prediction here for NVIDIA. I do believe within 2025 we get a test towards 180, and that's going to be right around a 37% move from our current prices. Do I think it's too late to buy NVIDIA? In my opinion, of course, it was much better to be buying NVIDIA down here while it was below the 200-day moving average. But again, we're still pretty close to the 200-day moving average at 125, and as a long-term investor, I don't mind adding into NVIDIA. And if I had to make an update, I don't mind adding while it's below 140. I think below 130 would even be pretty considerable in my opinion. And of course, if you can get to possibly closer to the 200-day moving average, which is right around 125, that'd probably be the best possible entry at this point. I don't think we're going to see this dip ever again back down towards 86.62. That was pretty good dip opportunity for anyone who missed out for NVIDIA. And of course, it's hard to time the bottom. But again, that's why I said I had a price range that I personally would prefer to enter into. And this was before we even dipped down to these levels. I just said 96 to 117 was where I was personally looking for in terms of entering into NVIDIA. It was below the 200-day moving average, and it looked like a really good dip opportunity for me in terms of long-term investing, right? And I'm looking for the all-time high to be retested. I took my bet, and personally, I started adding a lot of positions into NVIDIA between 117 and $96. And again, my personal average for NVIDIA is right around $119 per share. I did had a higher average before, and I tried to average down while it was between 117 and 96. Again, looking for the all-time high to be tested. I do think this could occur within this summer of 2025. I said this before in our previous videos as well. I think it's going to test 153 a lot sooner than people are expecting. And again, long-term, I do believe possibly within this year of 2025, we may even get that test towards 180. So let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments for NVIDIA. Really exciting to see that NVIDIA here is rallying back up again, especially back up above the 200-day moving average. Again, I'm okay if we get a bit of a pullback back down to 125. Like I said, if you missed out on a dip opportunity or if you're looking to buy, I personally, in my opinion, think 125 is possibly a better entry point than it is at 130. And I don't even mind if we even get a pullback down to 117. Pretty normal. I don't think we see 103. I don't think we see 96, and of course, I don't think we see 86 again. I do think the bottom here possibly is going to be right around 115, 117. If there is for some reason a dip opportunity, right? But again, 125 there should hold as a pretty good, decent support here going into the remaining of May of 2025. And want to see if we can continue to close above it as well, okay? If you guys haven't joined our Discord yet, link down below in the description. It's free to join. We have dedicated chat sections for NVIDIA and other stocks as well. There's over 32,000 people, and come on in. We have due diligence and technical analysis on a daily basis, open discussions on NVIDIA as well. So if that's something you're interested in, highly recommend checking out our Discord. Like I said, it's free to join, and there's a lot of people in there. If you're looking for live entries and exits on stocks and options with multiple analysts, kind of like how I called out NVIDIA here for price targets of 126, 128, 130, and also the dip opportunity between 117 and 96. If you like stuff like that in terms of stocks, shares, or even options, we do have some call options as well. Feel free to join our Patreon. We do have a 90% off permanent discount promotion going on right now as we're celebrating our 5-year anniversary at Bullish Raid. So if you are wanting to join Patreon, see if there's any available spots open. Check the second link down below in the description for our Bullish Raid Patreon. Thanks guys for watching, and as always, please feel free to like the video if you want to support the channel. Pretty happy that now we are above 2,000 subscribers. We were a pretty small channel, and we still are a pretty small channel here, but pretty close-knit community. If you guys enjoy the community, please feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications if you enjoyed this video. I will be making more NVIDIA videos as well. Typically, I do make an NVIDIA and Tesla video on a daily basis, so we'll see you on the next one. And I didn't want to say it, but I'm pretty happy we called it out. I'm really happy we called out the dip opportunity here for NVIDIA, and happy to see that we are now broken above the 200-day moving average.